So today we will add uh, the router in the project. So as I said before, the Express routers are a way to organize your Express application such that your primary app.js file does not become bloated primary app.js file or the index.js file here. So as you are building the Express application, so uh, so this routing is very useful. The routing is very necessary. So uh, so if I add the routes in the index.js file, it makes the files quite long and hard to read. As we as we continuously adding functionality to the route. So the solution is to this is the Express. We have the routers. So routing middleware, the routers. So routers is like the mini version of the Express application. You can see. So it's basically used for handling route matching requests, sending responses, those things. So we will create. So now we will create a routes directory here, and inside the routes directory, we'll create the index.js file. Index.js file, and here I will require the express const express to require. I will bring the express so that I can use the router. Next I will call the router method of the express.router. So here basically I create an instance of the express router by calling the router method, and we can use this instance to create further routes, and we have to export it so that we can mount it in the index.js file. Now if I go to the index.js file here, I am getting the const index router equal to required dot slash routes slash index, or we can simply just routes. It will call the index and index route, and we now have to mount it by we don't need these things. We can move these things. This get route here. So router dot get slash request and response res dot send hello world. There are too many link there. This one, and if I mount, sorry, now I'm going to mount it. The index router here. So if I now go to and refresh, you can see the same result, the hello world, but I am not using the router here. Instead of this, I am using the router here. So remove it and fix the lint error. Npm run lint fix. Okay, the lint error removed. Now next we will use the .env package. So basically the .env package we use here, you can see the port is hard coded. The port then will come from our environment variable or .env file. So basically the .env package is a popular Node.js module used for the managing environment variable in the Node.js application. It allows developers to store the configuration, setting, APIs, keys, and other sensitive information in the .env file and load those variables into the Node.js application using the process.env file, process.env object. Sorry. So let's use this .env. Install it using npm and here I have to require it. equal to production. If it's not the production environment, I will load the .env. If it's production, then it will come from the server. So then it will be configured in the whatever it's deployed basically. So that's why we didn't push the .env to the repository, the Git repository, or wherever we keep our code base. We didn't push the .env. .env is local to our project. So it's then I will require it .env and config. Okay, it's giving me the integer the .env should be listed in the project dependency and disable for this line and unexpected require. It's also disabled. Okay, ignore this. Now I'm going to create a .env file in the root directory .env, and here I am mentioning the port. Port is 3001, and here what I am doing, I am getting now the value from the .env file, the process.env port. Sorry, and if it's not able to find the port from the .env file, then it will take the 3001 from here. This is the word. And if I remove these things, it's still getting the 3001 from the .env. Okay. Next I will add the git ignore file. So you can do other things. You can use the npx. So if the package is not present, it will first install it and then it will execute the command. So npx git ignore node. So you can see the git ignore file is added, and here you can see which files we shouldn't add to the git repository. Here it's mentioned. So I think you will definitely get the .env here, .npm and node modules also at .env here. So .env file we shouldn't uh, add to the git. So that's it. Next we'll see how we can add MongoDB connections, and we will add some models, we add some schemas.